Now in this lecture we are trying to learn Greibach Normal Form, which is nothing but GNF. If a production is of form GNF, which means that each and every production is of form non-terminal tends to terminal followed by any number of non-terminals. Any number of non-terminals, or else non-terminal tends to a single terminal. So either of this form will be accepted by GNF. Now, when context-free grammar is given, how to convert it into GNF? There is a procedure. There is a procedure how to do convert like context-free grammar into GNF. How to convert it? See, first and foremost thing is that given you need to convert it into CNF. You need to convert it into CNF, and the later on, if left recursion is there, if there exists left recursion, eliminate it. And later on convert it into GNF form. GNF form, which means that each and every production is of form non-terminal tends to terminal followed by any number of non-terminals, or non-terminal gives one single terminal. See, if the given context-free grammar is not in the form of CNF, you need to make it into CNF, which means that grammar should be optimized, and later on each and every production are of form non-terminal tends to non-terminal, or else non-terminal tends to single terminal. So either of this form it has to be there. That is the main rule of the that is the step 1. And later step, if there is a left recursion, you need to eliminate it. Later on we need to convert the given grammar into the GNF form. Now let's solve simple example, which means that there is a production, we need convert given context free grammar into GNF, where productions S stands to capital A, B, A, and A gives small a, capital A or epsilon, B gives small b, capital B or epsilon. See, first and foremost thing is that we need to make sure that each and every production is in the form of CNF. First of all, if any production is in the CNF, means it should be optimized. The grammar should be optimized. That means that they should not have no useless symbols, again no epsilon productions, and again no unit productions, right? See, if you observe carefully, here we have only a productions S, A, B. There is a direct I can reach these two symbols from the start state, and I can derive any of the string from start state, so that there are no useless symbols. Observe, is there any epsilon productions? Yes, there are. What are they? A tends to epsilon as well as B tends to epsilon. And how to remove these epsilon productions? Wherever A and B exist, you just write those productions here. See, A and B exist here as well as here. No, you just write it. A stands to A, B, A is one production. Again, A tends to small a, capital A is one production, and B tends to small b, capital B is one production. Now, if you observe carefully here, we have three non-terminals and under two terms. A and B are two terms, and both can be replaced with epsilon, right? There is a possibility that only A can replace initially. Hence, AB is the result, right? If A is replaced with epsilon, observe carefully. If this A is replaced with epsilon, what will be the result? BA, no? Right? If I replace these two together, then B will be the result, right? If I replace these two with the epsilon, A will be the result, right? And if I replace only B, what will happen? A will be the result, right? So these are all the possibilities if I replace either A or B or both together. If I replace both, I will get again epsilon, which is not acceptable in this case, right? Now, after elimination of epsilon, only in this production I will get S as ABA will be as it is. After that, AB is one possibility, BA is one possibility, and AA is one possibility later on, A or B. Now, if I replace, in place of A, if I replace epsilon, I will get A tends to A. That means that A tends to AA will be as it is. In place of epsilon, I will be replacing A here. Next, B tends to B, right? In place of B, if I replace with epsilon, what will happen? B will be the result, right? So, this is one criteria, this is one criteria. Now, actually B is deriving small b capital B. In place of epsilon, I am replacing small b here, right? So, now initially here in this problem our motto is to convert it into GNF, right? So, in the step 1 we are trying to make it possible. It should be in a form of CNF. Initially we are optimizing the grammar. That means that we have no useless symbols, epsilon productions. Observe carefully, is there any unit productions? Yes, the S, right? S stands to A and S stands to B. There are unit productions. So, this unit productions can be replaced with these two values, right? So, what if happens if I replace the unit productions? S stands to ABA or AB or BA or AA, and later on in place of A I can replace A, in place of B I can replace B. Either you can replace both even, right? Because A is nothing but these two productions will come. So, in place of A, S will be deriving these two, A or A, and in place of B, S is deriving small b, capital B as well as small b, right? So, after elimination of unit productions, the result will be like this, and A and B productions will be as it is, right? Small b, capital B or B. See here, there is no left recursion, right? There is no left recursion. So, now in third step we need to eliminate, we need to convert it into GNF form. So, what is meant by GNF form? Non-terminal gives terminal or any number of non-terminals, and non-terminal gives a single terminal, right? See, if we observe carefully, this is in GNF, this is in GNF, this production is in GNF, this production is in GNF, this is also in GNF, this entire this production is in GNF. But if you observe carefully start of the production, whereas is not in GNF, make sure that it should also in GNF form. So, what we have to do? In place of A, if I replace with small a, and in place of B, if I replace with small b, it is in the form of this, no? So, do that. S stands to A. In place of capital A, I am deriving small a, capital B, capital A, or small a, capital B, or in place of B, small b, capital A, or AA. First we need to replace only A, later on capital A will be as it is, and rest of the productions are again in the same form, no need to change. And A derives small a, capital A or A, small b is deriving small b, capital B or B. So this, if you observe carefully, each and every production is of form terminal followed by any number of non-terminals, or else only a single terminal is existing, right? This is what Greibach normal form is.